How you respond to rejection will determine whether it inspires you or if it incinerates you. It will determine whether you overcome rejection or if rejection overcomes you. It will determine if you deal with it or if it deals with you. The key to responding properly to rejection can be found in Romans chapter 8, verse 28. Sadly, we do a disservice to ourselves when we quote part of that verse. More often than not, when you hear people quote this verse in Romans 8:28, you often hear people say this: all things work together for the good. That's all they say. But if you quoted the whole verse, Romans 8:28, this is what you will hear. And we know that God causes all things to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose. The main words I want you to focus on are the first three words, and they give us an idea of the key to having a proper response to rejection or any form of adversity. The first three words say, and we know. And we know that God causes all things to work together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. All things must include rejection. How can you properly respond to rejection or any form of adversity if you don't know that God causes it to work for your good? If you don't know that what you're going through is designed to propel you to your destiny, how are you going to respond properly to it? And that's why for the past few weeks, I have been sharing this information with you to help you know that the rejection that has happened, that is happening to you, is happening for you. It's not meant to bring you down. The person or the individuals that may have come against you may be trying to bring you down, but God is utilizing it to bring you up. They may be trying to push you back, but God is using it to push you forward. And we know, when you know that what is happening to you is happening for you, your response will be different. This truth is reinforced in James chapter 1, verses 2 to 4. Again, this is another scripture that we often only quote or see this account as only James 1 verse 2, which simply says, quoting from the NIV version, count it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you face trials of many kinds. Full stop. That's how, over the years, a lot of people have preached it. A lot of people have seen this verse as simply, count it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you face trials of many kinds, period. But we should read the whole context. We should read not just James 1 and 2, but James 1, 2 through 4. And the complete picture of that verse is saying this: count it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking no good thing. Here goes the word know again. The key to responding properly to any adversity, including rejection, is in the knowing of what the rejection, the adversity is going to do for you. That verse is not saying be excited, be joyful because you face adversity, because you face trials. It is saying be joyful, be excited when you face trials, because you know what the trial is going to do for you. And in that verse, it's going to produce perseverance, which in turn, when it's finished its work in you, will enable you to be mature and complete for everything and prepared for everything that God has called you to do. It will mature you. It will build you up to push forward and be all that God has called you to be, do all that God has called you to do, and receive who and things that God has designed and provided for you. This truth is reinforced again in Romans chapter 5, verses 3 to 4. The NIV version says this: not only so, we glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance, character, and character, hope. The key is in the knowing. We're not glorying in our sufferings, period. We're glorying, we're excited, we're joyful about our sufferings because we know that our suffering, our adversities, our challenges, the rejections produces perseverance, which produces character, which produces hope. When you know that God is using the rejections you've experienced to propel you to your destiny, you respond differently. And when you respond properly to rejection, not only will you be able to successfully deal with it, you'll also get a great deal out of it. A prime example, one of the best examples I've heard of responding properly to rejection, is the story about a king who had a friend. This king and his friend, they went hunting together. While they were hunting, the king and his friends got separated. The friend then saw something move in the bushes and he thought it was an animal, so the friend shot at the animal. Unfortunately, the friend shot the king. He shot the king's finger off. The king was writhing in pain, rolling on the ground, and the friend ran to the king and said, "Hey, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but it's okay. All things work together for the good." And the king turned, while writhing in pain, looked at the friend and said, "Are you kidding me? You just shot my finger off and you're telling me all things work together for the good? Are you crazy?" The king was upset and he ordered his guards to arrest the friend and put the friend in prison. After that happened, since the king had locked up his friend, the king had nobody else to go hunting with, so the king went hunting again by himself. Unfortunately, he was captured by some cannibals. They grabbed him and took the king away to make the king, or to use the king for a sacrifice. So they brought the king before the priest, who examined the king and noticed the king was missing a finger. So the priest told the cannibals, the individuals that captured the king, to release the king because they could not use the king as a sacrifice. The king was not perfect. They needed a perfect sacrifice. And the fact that the king was missing a finger, they couldn't use the king as a sacrifice. So the king was released. After the king was released, he ran back to his kingdom and ordered his guards to release his friend. After the friend was released, the king apologized to the friend and said, "I'm so sorry. You were right. All things work together for the good. Had you not shot my finger, I will have been slaughtered. I will have been used as a sacrifice. Because my finger was cut off, I was an imperfect sacrifice, and basically you saved my life." And the friend said, "It's okay, don't worry about it." And the king was shocked. "You're not mad at me? You're not upset with me? Because you did tell me that all things work together for the good. But I was in so much pain, I didn't listen to you, and I locked you up, and you're not upset that I did that?" And the friend said, "No, I'm not upset that you did that, because like I mentioned to you, all things work together for the good. You see, king, had you not locked me up, I would have gone hunting with you. And if I had gone hunting with you, I would have been captured too. And if I was captured too, and they examined you and noticed that you had a blemish, but I was perfect, I will have been the perfect sacrifice. So by locking me up, all things work together for the good. So the point I'm trying to make is this: how you respond to rejection in order to overcome it. The key to it is knowing that what is happening to you is happening for you. So having known this, the next thing we need to know then is, okay, I know that this rejection, this rebuff, the refusal that I've experienced is for my good. So how do I actually respond to overcome the situation? That will be what I'll be dealing with next week. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing with everyone that needs to hear this, especially those that probably came in your mind as I was sharing this topic. So until next week, take care and stay blessed.